Hi, this reading is for all Capricorns for the month of March 2015. I hope everybody had a good month. I apologize, you guys, I didn't get your video uploaded last month. I had a lot going on, lost some teeth, another tooth chipped, so phone issues too, which I'm recording on my phone. I got to get it fixed. So we have a card placed in the position of the overall energy you'll feel throughout the month, and I place out another card in a week-by-week basis. It doesn't have to happen week by week. It could just be overall energies you may feel at separate times throughout the month. Now you guys got, I think, 5 reversals here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 reversals. I don't like to do reversals. They've been coming up a lot lately, though. And I have gotten some good information. Some people, viewers, have said they're more accurate, I guess, so I'll leave them. And in your case, though, I see this as a really good sign with these reversals. Things are looking up, so the reversals are coming through as a positive, not a negative. For your overall energy, to start out with, is the Moon card. Traditionally, if it's upright, it's about hidden agendas, unknown, so uncertainty. It's about, to me, I always interpret this card as dreams, paying attention to your dreams. I think for the past week and a half I've been having some really weird dreams. I haven't quite interpreted them yet, but I'm sure they'll come clear at some point. Dreams can be a warning too, trying to make your conscious mind aware of things that you may not be privy to. Because it's coming up in reversal, I see this as a really good sign that things that were unknown or hidden from you are clear, and they've become known. So any uncertainty is now certain. You know where you're going, what you want to do. The card crossing that is the 5 of Cups, and also in reverse. Upright, it's about being disappointed, crying over spilt milk. Could be like having sorrow. Could even be like mild depression, or just feeling like this loss, and loss and drive of passion, unknown. You feel like you have nothing left in your tank. I see passion as your drive and your willpower, because when you have passion, you get things done because it gives you that willpower. It's in reverse. So upright, you see these 3 cups here, and he's only focused. I'll zoom in here. He's only focused on the 3 cups that have spilt and doesn't look at the 2 behind him. The 2 behind him, because it's 2 cups, and 2 is a number of partnership, romantic, business, friendship, parents, partnership too, a pair. You also have 2 birds in here, which is a sign of messages, so pay attention to that. But in reverse, if you look at this card, it's moving on from whatever was holding you back. And in reverse, if you actually look, he's looking at these 2 cups in reverse. So he sees 2 is also love to me, so he's seeing the love. Like, you still have love, even though these have left you, you still have it, and you're seeing it now. In what way is going to resonate with each person different. These are general readings. I don't really consider myself a psychic. I just read cards. I'm a Sagittarius, so we're more intuitive, and I guess with cards I can intuitively get hits off of them. Some people can perceive that as psychic, though. I don't predict the future. I just, again, like I said, the cards. So this is great. This is being uplifted, I see this as. This is what no longer served you, or was what was being hidden. All those, because the birds are dark, all those dark matters could even be referring to your shadow side, which you didn't know what was preventing you from pushing forward. Unresolved issues within yourself. You guys have now realized that you see the root of the issue. So it could be perceived as shadow work even. or maybe you are going to get messages of, because the moon is like messages, like I said, that become clear to you of how to move forward. Cancer's here, so in the time of Cancer, or a Cancer person could be significant to do with this. Whether that is trying to tell me that it's an emotional thing. Cups are emotional, so but it could also mean that in the time of Cancer, some really good news is going to come to you guys. So for the first week, we have the Queen of Cups. Now in this deck, I perceive her as, yeah, she is a water sign because it's cups, so water being a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio, but I perceive this queen as also a fire queen, so somebody who has a lot of fire in their chart, which would be an Aries, Sagittarius, or a Leo. So for some of you, if this is about couples trying to have children, maybe in the past you guys had a lot of disappointing news about having children, and I say that because she holds her stomach. I see, and the Queen of Cups is nurturing. She's a very nurturing female, mothering. If she doesn't have children and she's single, she mothers her friends, she nurtures her family. She's the one that people come to for emotional support. This can also be saying, though, if you have a woman in your life, she could be quite nostalgic at that time too. She came upright though, and when I say nostalgic, it means that with this queen, she tends to need personal time, because she's very, she is psychic, but she's very intuitive as well. She picks up on other people's emotions and doesn't notice that they're not her own. She feels that they are hers, but she's really picking up on somebody else's. So seclusion is something that this queen needs. But maybe if some of you have been trying to get pregnant, maybe that's why the Cancer came through in the time of Cancer. It will happen. Usually things, if you're trying to get pregnant, the child will come through when it's ready to come through. Like, for instance, if you're looking for love, you never usually find it when you're looking for it, but the second you stop and you just throw the towel in, like, I give up, whatever happens, happens, that's the second that the love bug comes back up and bites you, like in that Fergie song. The same thing can go with trying to have a child. The second you stop trying and putting all that pressure on yourself, it can happen, and that's mind and body connection. It's you're putting so much stress on yourself that your body starts to feel that stress, so it can't relax. So keep that in mind if that is a situation for you guys trying to get pregnant. Or this could just be a female in your life. She's coming in upright, so, and with the orange here, it's passion. You're passionate about her. People say the queens are an older female, so like in their 40s or 50s. I disagree with that. I see a queen could be somebody even at the age of, let's say, 25, in her 30s. The queen to me is just somebody who is in, like, this is just the Queen of Cups, right? So this queen, she could be a 25-year-old female, but she's considered a queen because she's mastered her emotions. So because she's mastered it, she's become the queen of it. So it's just a more mature, younger person in the field of emotions. Yeah, that's the best way I can describe that. So if this is like a daughter, a sibling, could be a sister, mother even, the card crossing that is Justice, and it's in reverse. So maybe some of you, if this female is a friend or a family member, even a wife, if you're a husband watching this for your wife, she got some disappointing news in a legal case. This is interesting because my dad's a Capricorn and I'm a Sagittarius, so the passion, the fire, and I also have, like, in Vedic astrology, a Cancer moon, and I'm going through a legal case, so this is not looking too good right there, but let's focus on Capricorn. I may have to tell my dad some disappointing news, and in that situation, with this being reversed, is that he's gonna feel, as a Capricorn, injustice was done to me, if that is the case. So you can apply that in your situation too. If it is another person, you may feel that injustice was done to them. Yeah. I encourage people, this is interesting too, I encourage people, if you go online, there's sites that you can go to and put in your birth date, like your exact date. You don't need the year. You can find out your tarot card, because there's a card in here for each day. Like, I'm born December the 11th, and this is interesting. This card represents me, December 11th. Anybody born on that day, this is the card that represents them. So that's why I used for an example myself. This card is also about your inner light shining through. So for some of you, this in reverse could just be saying that aren't dealing with legal cases or divorces. This could just be saying that you're not allowing your true self to come through in some way. That's interesting. Capricorns, you guys are very... Okay, and everybody misinterprets, this is my interpretation too, as Libra as being the scale of balance. Now, I think in Western astrology, that's what they perceive it as, but in Vedic astrology, actually, Capricorns, which is ruled by Saturn, and Sagittarius, which is ruled by Jupiter, they are the authority figures. They are the scales of justice. Capricorns and Sagittarius will punish you if you've done something wrong. They make excellent parents because of that. They raise really responsible kids. And as a child, Capricorns, you guys are like dealing... you are the head of the group, and you tell people, no, don't do that. You know, like, you're setting the plays up. You're the director of it. Because you have a few cards here that are in reversal, I think that some of you might be dealing with, say if it's at work or at home, people coming to you, and I know because my dad's a Capricorn, he gets annoyed with, like, he's not a manager at his job, and the manager will come to him and be like, oh, James, how do we do this? And he gets annoyed with that because he's not the boss. And what it is, Capricorns, is that you guys are that natural authority figure. You guys are a drill sergeant. You train those soldiers to do their job and do it right. Whatever soldier you've trained is going to go in and do their task and do it to the T. It's going to be checked off that list. And there's no chance of failure. Capricorns, it's just who you are, and it's why you draw those people in those situations in, where sometimes you guys can feel like, it's not my problem, or I don't understand how they didn't know that. It's because Capricorns, you guys are wise. You get things done and you get it done right. You see the error before the error even happens, and you make sure that it doesn't happen. So, yeah, maybe you feel like this person here did something that they could have prevented, or you just feel like some injustice has been done to somebody. I don't feel like this has to do with you, though. I feel like this is somebody else in your life. Or this could be, like I said, those that are trying to get pregnant. You're feeling like it's injustice that it hasn't happened yet. And like I said, if that's the case, you just need to relax and tell yourself that, you know, don't put so much pressure on yourself to have it happen now. Maybe the universe or the world is trying to tell you that you still have some free time to enjoy just you and your partner, and just enjoy each other with no concern of what's going to happen. Once you relax and come to terms with not putting that pressure on yourself or your partner, you'd be surprised at what the universe is going to let flow to you. And that may be what this is saying here, is that you guys are mastering up here, going with the flow, and that can be hard with a Capricorn, because like I said, you guys are the drill sergeants. There's rules and you gotta follow them. Saturn, that's what Saturn's about. Saturn comes in, gets stuff done, takes out the stuff that doesn't need to be there, and adds the stuff that you do. I'm gonna stop the video and do the part 2.